signaling to her here, and then they run together. He signals, and they run. Well, first they crawl, then they run. So I think the idea of him crawling through the wreckage is actually indicated in the next storyboard, while we see the hunter-killer in the background. So it was all fairly well thought out ahead of time. But the important thing about storyboards is they're not an absolute blueprint. They're a departure point. And what you shoot in the moment is what becomes the final film. So you can see that the idea of seeing the hunter-killer up through the wreckage as it towers over them, I believe that concept was retained. There it is. So maybe in the cutting, we decided it was better to put that shot a little bit later, but you can see there's a fairly close correlation between the concept, which is that there's some post-nuclear Holocaust wreckage in the foreground and this big chrome machine with these lights, and it's kind of Reese's POV as the little rat running through the maze and seeing it up above, and that's more or less what you have right here. So this was very useful to the miniature unit when they were trying to build all this. So they knew they had to build a model big enough that they could put a foreground piece and that it would hold focus. So they wound up building quite tall models. I think it was almost 4 feet tall of the hunter-killer. So they get a lot of information from these. And then we see Reese take shelter behind something. Now, them running through open space here, that's accounted for here. So we get the same idea. So again, this is just an idea for a shot. This is the execution of it. But what's locked in? The edgy lighting, the spotlights, the emphasis on the kind of blue nightlight, the cold feeling of it, the bright magnesium-like explosions on the ground. So those ideas were already embedded and these are sort of a combination of storyboards and design drawings, really, because they're giving a lot of information to the model unit.